Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Hello everyone. This is just going to be a short video because it was going to be a short one anyway, but I just want to get some things done around the house. But it's funny because I was going to do this video and then Marty Leeds gave me a Skype call. And I was like, wait, Marty Leeds is calling me? How does he know my Skype? What happened was I asked him in an email if I can, do an interview with him. I never got a response back. I know he's busy with stuff, but yeah, I left my Skype info in there, I guess, and he called me. So I answered and we talked. It takes a pretty big person to talk with just someone they don't really know, and just because I made a response video and I touted again, it wasn't an attack piece. I didn't want to attack him. It's not like I'm not calling him a shill or anything like that. I just want to correct him where he was wrong, and he went above and beyond. He didn't let his ego get to him. I mean, not many people would do that at all. So just what I was hoping for, he did, which is a testament of the character of Marty. And so it's great. I'm just glad that he's just one of the people who's humble, telling the truth, trying to get more people to know about what things are. Because when we talked, we pretty much came with the same things, I mean, how much of the history can we trust? I mean, pretty much everything has been a lie, and history has been a lie. So how much of it can we really know? And a lot of it stuff gets inverted and perverted, and who's to say that didn't happen? I mean, one thing I do agree upon, just like all the research I did, and that's where the conspiracy theories start and kind of go a lot of different ways, is that Freemasonry started out good, and you can even hear that from George Washington's words and a whole bunch of other sources. But the thing is the secretness, the secret societies, we don't trust now, just because the government's not transparent, and a lot of societies aren't transparent. But the Freemasonry, what they kept secret, it wasn't just of just that whatever they do inside is a secret. It's about the divine information, the information that can't be trusted on people who would abuse it and invert it and twist it to their own ends and things like that. So that, that stuff we agree upon. And it was just the conspiracy theories of how it could have been infiltrated and all this other stuff. That's where a lot of conspiracy theories go. That's where Bill Cooper took it, and it's going down into Bill Cooper. And it's just Bill Cooper, he did get things wrong, but that didn't mean he didn't get things right eventually. I mean, when he wrote On a Pale Horse, he believed in UFOs. He touted his military service and that information that he had access to as a big thing. But of course, Bill Cooper at the end said, you know what, it's where is it, it was a government hoax, and he did his research. He realized he was wrong, and that's kind of hard. I don't know how he just changed himself. I mean, to think that all the stuff that you've been talking about to people for like 17 years or so, and you're wrong about that. Yet that's one of the big things. Is one, if you want to change the world, you gotta change yourself. And if no one's changing themselves, then no one's gonna lead to change. And it takes a lot of people to be brave. I mean, a lot of people who really believe in religions, and they shouldn't be afraid if they think they're going to heaven. I mean, if I already know I'm going to heaven, why would I be afraid of anything? I'm not afraid of anything right now. I don't believe I'm going to heaven. I just know that I'm, as long as I'm here to do a good thing, good things in life, and fulfill a purpose in order to help what needs being helped, in whatever way I can, then I don't have to worry about anything. And but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm still gonna live my life that way. So the people who really believe in these religions, and that they shouldn't be afraid if they're going to heaven, yet you see them being afraid. They're afraid of what they say. They're afraid of what they do, you know. And we can't have those people, at least leading other people to the truth and bettering this world. So Marty Leeds is one of them. I would say, just based on his actions, he's someone who's not afraid, someone who will tell you what you don't want to hear. I mean, if you want to listen to people who will tell you what you want to hear, there's plenty of people out there in this world. You could go to Joe Rogan. Hey, you could go to him. You could go to a lot of places. They'll tell you what you want to hear. If you don't want to know that the earth is flat, then yeah, you probably don't want to listen to Marty Leeds. But tell you about the religions and Freemasonry and all this other stuff that I mean, look, just like Bill Cooper, if you really like Bill Cooper, and that's probably why you might have seen that video, he tells you, read everything, listen to everyone, believe nothing except for what you research on your own. So that's the thing. If you really are into that mentality, that's good. That's what you should do. And if you want to learn, if you're a Christian, you want to know more about Christianity, you should be learning about Christianity from every source as possible. And whether or not it's true, false, twisted, whatever, that's what you're going to have to decide on your own research. Anyone who's going to tell you that, you really shouldn't believe them. So that's all I wanted to say about that. I wanted to apologize to Marty if he took it the wrong way. I didn't want it to be an attack. I just wanted to somehow get it out to him so he knows. And he's definitely not ignorant at all. That's for sure. I mean, look, I don't have a lot of views or subs, and there's no reason to watch a 40-minute video hit piece, or what's perceived to be a hit piece, from someone unknown to you. But he watched it and he called me up, set things straight, and says I didn't even have to apologize, but I'm apologizing. He's very passionate, that's for sure. He gets a lot right with the septenary in his research. You know, it's just I just I like watching his stuff. I like learning. But then when he says someone else, because someone else that wrote a book about something, that everything else that he says, I mean, that was wrong. Everything else he says is wrong too. Because of that, then, you know, that's what egged me on, because it's like a lot of us weren't flat earthers. I was not a flat earther maybe 2 or 3 months ago. Marty Leeds wasn't always a flat earther. Everyone is indoctrinated into globe earth. So just to say, hey, Marty Leeds wrote a book when he was a glober, so obviously everything he says is wrong. You know, it's kind of the same thing that I was seeing with the Bill Cooper thing. So I had to do that. I mean, it'd be the same thing if someone said, hey, Marty Leeds' stuff is wrong. I mean, look at he was wrong 8 years ago when he wrote about this book, and he was a globe head. It's like I'd probably do the same thing. It's like, dude, here's a video why you're wrong. I don't do that. So my thing is, like, I don't care how big anyone is, who it is. If they're saying something wrong, and it's like it's inkling me, because it's like it's wrong. Can I tell this person that it's wrong? Will the person listen? And I'll do that. I want to try to. I think I want to try to do it in a better way. It's hard because we don't have a lot of people's information. Like, I couldn't really call up Marty Leeds because he's big enough where people want to call him all the time, and he's like, why would he want to listen to this guy? He's just calling, and I don't know who this guy is. And so, but yeah, he did that. That's something big. And so I think there just needs to be, it's hard because we're just all separated, and people have their own research that they're going into. It's hard to get into drama. It's like, I don't want to create drama. I just want, like, here's attention. Here's this information. Here's the latest. And it's easy to see because everything about Bill Cooper has been done. He passed away. He was murdered. A long time ago. So everything since then, a decade and a half, maybe even 2 decades. It's 2001 since he died. So about 17 years. 17 years ago. We've pretty much found out as much we can about Bill Cooper, because Bill Cooper said a lot of things and lectured on a lot of different things. And he's just one of the entryways of like going into conspiracy theories. And you'll see it. You'll see a lot of debunkers of Bill Cooper based on the things he got wrong, and that was early on before he had more information. It'd be like any of us who were making videos, if not just 2-3 years ago, maybe 10-15 years ago. It's like picking on the first video that you did about conspiracy theories. Like, oh man, look how wrong he is. He's wrong now. He's like, you can't listen to what that person says. He was wrong. Like, we've all been wrong. We've all done things we probably didn't. We knew that we probably shouldn't have done, and all these other things. But it's what we currently do and we keep doing that makes the difference. So hopefully, I'll try to figure out a way, or I can try to make sure that, word it in a better way. I gotta figure that out. Because I don't do response videos, and I usually, if it's wronged in some way, but like on a personal level, but like it's hard to do I'll say this. It's hard to do a Marty Leeds is right. What Marty Leeds is right about, because he's usually right about everything. That's why I'm sub to him, watch his lessons, and it's like, why would I want to watch someone who's wrong about everything and then ready to make a video about, hey, this guy's finally right about something. It's like, I wouldn't want to watch something like that. I don't want to watch some person who really believes in the globe Earth, and he says something every once in a while and say, hey, he got something right. It's like, I don't want to spend my time doing that. So it's just, this is about like, everything else is right, this is wrong from my research. Hopefully you might see the same thing, do your own research. It's like, all I want to do is just provide evidence for this is why and like, you don't have to believe me, you just look at the source, watch the video. If it's a video straight from the person's mouth admitting everything, it's hard to disagree with that. Just like a video of mine. Someone could show a video of mine from 2 years ago. What I was saying is like, no, I don't think that now. I don't think that's the best course of action. I don't think that's correct. And then you'll see it like a video of me now. It's like, here, I'll point you to a video that I did 3-4 weeks ago saying this is how I think it is, and it's not what it was when I mentioned it 2 years ago. We all have to update, because like, this is hard stuff. People, organizations, very powerful organizations, very rich organizations, the controllers of all these systems, have been lying to us and misleading us, and always making it so that we're fighting each other and not focusing our attention on them. And we've got to get past that. We got to work together. As hard as it is to work together, we've got to. And yet, a lot of people, that's the hard part, I think, is when people just keep fighting each other and us, where we're trying to get the truth out. They blame us for telling people the stuff that they don't want to hear, the truth, because they've been lied to on everything. And we're pretty much, we're not bringing upon them what the world is. The world is as it is. How it's perceived to be has been indoctrinated by these powers, these controllers. So we're not the one that need to be blamed. You know, we're not the one indoctrinating anyone. We're the ones that are telling you that you've been indoctrinated and you believe this stuff from people who've lied in the past. Why would you trust anyone who've lied in the past? People who behaved a certain way in the past and they currently behave the same way. Why would you still think that they'll believe or they'll behave differently, behave good, you know, if they haven't been behaving good? So trying to get that brainwashing, the hypnosis, the hypnotism, all of that stuff, getting all that crap out of your system, out of this system, and get to something real and raw and beautiful, because that's what you see on Earth. You see beauty, you see how everything works together. You know, you don't see all this fighting and negativity in the beauty of nature. So anyways, I hope people understand, you know, it's we've got to try not to, and it's hard because there's a lot of agents. People call them shills and controlled opposition and trolls and whatever. They're there, they exist. They even come on the lowest of the low, which is me. Like, I think I probably have like 2 viewers, maybe not even 2 viewers watching. Yeah, they'll come on and spend no time at all to disrupt me. And so, hey, if that's happening to me, it's definitely happening big time to people who have a lot more views and subscribers. And I feel like the closer you are to the truth, the more they mess with you. I feel like when I'm talking about that magnetic North Pole, I see an uptick in a lot of people messing with me. Or I wouldn't even say people, sorry, agents messing with me. It's like, really? I'm talking about it? I mean, do you see how many subs and views I have? Why is it even a thing? It's like I may have reached out to 20 people in total. But that just, for me, it's just an indication I'm going the right way. And same thing with everyone else. A lot of these people who I follow and watch and listen to, it's like they're telling good stuff. They're showing it, not just telling it, and they're getting hit pretty hard. They're getting hit pretty hard by these agents, and so I just want to make sure that you know, I made videos in the past of who you can kind of listen to, watch, and gather information from, where you can probably kind of connect it, you know, to connect the dots, connect the thoughts. I'm probably not continuing that, but I'll make it definitely an episode of that with the Awakening series that I've been trying to hash out and create. So you'll see that. But this is to Marty Leeds. Good stuff that you keep doing. You do a lot right. I know it sucks when you get pointed out stuff that you're wrong about, but from people who like what you're doing and take that information, because I knew nothing of gematria and septenary and, you know, basically a lot of the stuff about Freemasonry and Christianity and things like that. You know, all that stuff that I take from you, I do my own research on it, and it's like that's why I still stay subscribed, because once you do your own research from it, it's like you know whether it's someone's worth to keep listening to or someone who's not, you know. So that's that. Keep going, because no one else is. Thank you.